Good evening. I'm Evangelist April Dunn Agnew of Special One Ministries. I want to encourage you. Don't just go through, but grow through. 1 Peter 5:8-10 says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour, whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. But the God of all grace, who hath called us unto his eternal glory by Christ Jesus, after that ye have suffered a while, make you perfect, that's mature you, establish, strengthen, and settle you. If we're going to grow through in this hour, we must be sober and vigilant. That's watchful and keen in our stance against the enemy. He wants to devour us, and he's on the prowl, and it will take our willingness and our obedience in order to endure and overcome his attacks. As disciples of Christ, we must do as Matthew 26:41 says, watch and pray, that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. We cannot overestimate our own ability. We must depend totally upon God and discipline ourselves so that he can equip us to fight against the enemy's attack. If we're going to grow through in this hour, we must also be firm in our faith. We must know that we are in good company when we suffer affliction. Yes, the enemy is pressing hard against us, and he's persistent in his attack. Yes, he is prowling to find areas of weaknesses in our lives, but we must be steadfast and unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, knowing that our labor in God is never in vain. And finally, if we're going to grow through in this hour, we must know that we serve a God who is full of grace and mercy. He takes all that we go through and uses it to help us grow through. He recycles our misery and gives us maturity. He recycles our struggle and gives us strength. He recycles our instability and gives us stability. He recycles the chaos in our lives and settles us in our spirits. Because of his grace and mercy, all things are working together for our good and his glory. The odds may be stacked against us, but as we suffer through, we must also remember we are growing through. My brothers and sisters, no matter what you go through in this life, remember, don't just go through, but grow through. I love you. God bless. And remember, every day with Jesus is sweeter than the day before. For more information about Special One Ministries, please visit the website www.specialoneministries.org. Again, that's www.special1ministries.org.